Okay, so today we will discuss about one of the most um, famous and well-known natural disaster in the world, which is tidal wave, the tidal wave. Well, let's come to a glimpse about what is a tidal waves and let's define other terms about the characteristics or the effects of tidal waves on not only the human beings, but also the destruction on the infrastructure. So the first one, let's define what is the tidal waves. Well, tidal waves is defined as known as the tsunamis, which is a paraphrase in Japanese at a very large and destructive waves from the ocean. Well, as you know that tidal waves is a wall of water that reach the tallest when they reach the harbor and rush from the ocean toward the land. And the tsunami is paraphrased by Japanese in actually is the way that Japanese clarify about the harbor waves because this type of wave is reach their tallest height when reaching the harbor and get the most destructive effect when affecting not only the infrastructure but also create the high of death toll. Well, so we tidal waves is distinct from other normal waves and also tides. First of all, the normal waves are caused by tides or storms over the water, but the tidal waves is different. They could not be caused by storms or don't follow the regular rise or fall of ocean waters or the sea level. Actually, tidal waves, this wave can come suddenly in uncertain time and from the unexpected place in the ocean at any time of day, both it even if the morning or afternoon or at night. So it is indistinct from the tides or other normal weather, which is can predict very easily when it has the expected time and it's come from the certain place on the from the ocean. So let's come to which let's finding let's come to some findings about which cause the tidal waves. Well, actually, tidal waves is the consequence of the movement of underwater earthquakes. Well, these movements can move. It means that to move up or down, and an earthquake under the ocean can cause the ocean floor to shake, to tremble, or sometimes to shift by moving side to side very quickly or shake or to tremble. This shift can cause or and manufacture the tidal waves very suddenly. Well, consequently, the earth and the water move together to cause the tidal waves, very disruptive, very high and scare, and it's a scare of many dreams of human beings. Well, when the earth and the water move, this is the begin and the origin of the tidal waves rushing across the sea with the great and accelerated pace. Well, let's take a glimpse of some historical example and this tidal waves impact on this story. Wow, in the 2011, in the 2011, an earthquake of this coast of Japan caused a significant tsunami. The massive earthquake occurred in Japan caused a double wave tsunami, or by other words, is the emerging tsunami. When it occurs, two very large waves combine cause and create the combination to make an increase in the destruction of not only the infrastructure that the human being construct, but also When reaching the land, they cause the high level of death toll, and the effect is very disastrous. They have taken many lives in the past. In the past, a 9.0 magnitude earthquake of coastal in Japan at March 11, 2011 has killed for approximately 20,000 people. And as long as that, they can cause the disastrous and devastating destruction along large expansion areas. While significantly, and a point that can be pinpointed that a crisis of a nuclear plant that located at a coastal area in Japan. And when the tidal waves comes, the nuclear plant is completely be broke down and demolished, causing a terrible disaster, one of the most terrible disaster from in the world of and in the history of human. But however, the tidal waves, thanks to the cutting edge of technology, have some predictable way to warning the people in the coastal areas. Well, the scientists use a seismograph to record not only the strength, direction, but also the length of an earthquake. Well, it is acts as a precursor to determine if an underwater earthquake is likely and have a highly potential to cause a disastrous tidal wave. Well, in conclusion, you know that tidal waves is actually not possible to be solved, but it can be warned. Well, by using the cutting edge technology and the seismograph and various ways to predict and to foresee the effect of the tidal waves, human beings can diminish and minimize the destructive effects that tidal waves cause to infrastructure and humans. Or other words, it's there too. So the ways, the effective way most is warning people in coastal areas, trying to predict the strength, direction, and length to overcome it very completely. This is very feasible to warn and save many lives.